Hello and welcome to another Lord of the Rings Rise to War video. I'm the player who plays as the King Under the Mountain, and today I'm going to talk to you about the Midsummer Treasure Sack, which is currently in game. This was recorded a few days ago, so it's still got a couple of days left. In this sack, it is purely gear. I recommend you probably spend as much as you can if you're willing to in the game at this point on this sack. It is stupid good. It has all the gold items in, which are the non-season specific ones. So there's a couple missing from certain season specific ones, but they have things like a Palantir, which I will be looking for some kind of red effect Palantir in this pull. I am doing 225 pulls in this. As it says here, every time you pull in this chest, which is 400 gems, which is the normal, is just pulling on the normal chest, you will get a blue, purple, or gold gear piece. The percentages are good. It's 6.5%, as you saw there on screen, for a gold item. That is a lot higher than the 0.9% in the normal chest. You don't get any respect items in this chest. It is time specific. It's a shame they didn't let everyone know this was coming, but as you can see, we're opening now. You get a guaranteed gold every 25 balls, and I get nothing in the first 10. Which is kind of a standard, really, for me. So then I get a Swan Helm, happy days. I think it's got Siege. Yeah, there we go. So Swan Helm with Siege. As always with these things, I tend to get bad items to start with. Again, you only get one item per pull, so this is doing them in fives. Really nice Obsidian Dagger. Again, Siege, but I need to refine my Obsidian Dagger, so that's good. Ideally, I'd like about 15 Palantirs from this, but let's face it, that's not likely to happen. So the purples will go into trying to update Mithril because I'm trying to get Sauron. So this is a guaranteed gold. It's another Lang. I do need a Lang as I am currently refining a Lang to work on Falcon, so I'm happy with that, even though it has Siege. This chest is also great for just padding your account out with gold items for strengthening. Obviously, every item you get, you're not going to use. That's just kind of how it is. Again, Easterly Helm, I'm not likely to use. Probably one of the better insular items for Falcon because it has got decent command defense, but not for me. Plate the Citadel, I won't use either, but again, it can be used for strengthening, so I'm happy enough about that. It actually allowed me this chest. And there's a Dawn. Happy days, another weapon for strengthening. So all these items, if I'm not going to use them, I'll use them for strengthening. The good thing is I have items inside a lot of the stuff that I have, which I can refine by using these items in those items and bringing the refinements out. I won't be using the Harrod Cask either. So I think we're up to 5 or 6 golds already. So it's already above the normal chest. That Noldor sword allows me to completely refine the Noldor sword that I've got, so that's happy days. Thanks for coming. Everyone's happy. The ones where you just get nothing in it for your 2,000 gems is a little bit soul destroying, but at the moment, if you're just in and out of Bag End, Hammer of Moria, again, decent item for Falcon. Kind of trying to tell me to run Falcon, I think, which I am doing this season. Mathom of the Iron Hills will be used for strengthening. Not much use in my opinion. But all great for weapon strengthening. Same as the Spear of Undun. Not likely to use that for anything constructive either, but it's great for strengthening and padding out your account. I think we're up to about 8 or 9 now. I should probably keep count of that, but I've been rabbiting on about strengthening my account. So here is the item that I actually won, and we get a double pull. So I now have a Palantir with Sharp Blade. Probably not ideal, but look how happy I am. I have to click it 405 times and look at it to make sure it's real. Another Dawn is a weird one. It seems to be pushing the Dawn on people at the moment for the season pass and that. But that Palantir will, when I've got a couple of hammers, go into my main gear set, and my Drums of Barad-dûr will switch to my second gear set. So I'm happy that I got at least one Palantir finally. That's the first one I've got in 2.0. Protection in Numenor, really good, particularly with Protection. That is now on my Gandalf the White, which has allowed me to refine my Great Plate for Sauron, and now Gandalf runs that and the Wizard's Hat to get his focus up to kind of get where we are. I have no idea what I was doing there. Apparently that was the end. And then, yeah, so that is the end. That's how 225 Mavens goes, people. No wonder people's bank accounts look like Moria from time to time. So we got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 gold. So 14 golds from 225 pulls. I did pull a couple before that as well, so it was actually 235 for 15. I think is what I did. Um, but yeah, as general, it's definitely worthwhile doing, particularly if your gear is the weak point of your account, which in some people it is. Um, I enjoyed opening those, and that is the end of the video. But um, I'll probably go from there into my account and kind of show you what it allowed me to do. I've never tried to do this live, so please bear with me while I try to switch this across. So we're now back in game. Good. So with those items, it allowed me to strengthen some stuff out. I'll try and sort of talk through what it actually allowed me to do because I've switched some stuff around since. So it allowed me to bring some items out of this and get this full refined because I had a couple of hammers spared. It allowed me to refine this a little bit. It's allowed me to refine this once, but as soon as I've got one more hammer, it will allow me to refine that up to 4 refine. The protection in Numenor went on my Gandalf. It allowed me to refine my Great Plate of the East with my other one. So again, it's kind of dramatically improved my account for the 225 pulls. The Palantir is now 2 refined. That is a long working project, but it will switch gear sets soon as there is an agility in here. So I'll just switch them over, and that will then become part of my main damage equipment. Mainly because of the consistent 7 out of 7, I may as well take on Dane, I think, and the extra little bit of attack. Without doing too much damage to my account, I would say. What else did it allow me to do? So I have gotten some weapons left over now for strengthening, which is good. What I'd really like is probably to pull a little bit more on there and probably get a couple more items out of it before it's finished. Hopefully one more Great Plate of the East and then that's complete. But like I say, as far as chests go, and I'll kind of just go to that chest live because this pass is probably going to die in a minute. I'm just stood here waiting to die. It's allowed, so there's 2 days left now. What I would like to see is more of this kind of deal, to be honest. Like I say, it's 400 gem per pull. It is only gear, but I think that's where a lot of accounts get let down is the gear because they're looking for full sets, which they just can't get. So I really recommend this chest. If you are going to spend on this chest, I do have an affiliate link with the game. It is massively beneficial to me in regards to being able to do giveaways like last month, and I'll do another one again soon. So please, if you are buying in-game and you are not buying through the in-store, because this is the in-store here. So if you buy through this, generally, as you see, as I am English, mine is in pounds, but in the store itself, it's actually in dollars. So it benefits me personally, if anyone in the EU zone, to be honest, to use their website anyway, rather than in-game purchases, because you get it a little bit cheaper as it's all in dollars. So yeah, you can buy anything that you buy in-game through there. There is a link, like I say, I'll attach it in the description, and if you use it and you spend the same amount as what you normally do, it doesn't cost you anything. If anything, it might save you some money, but it does help me massively in regards to being able to give people giveaways. But I do massively feel that this is one of those chests that seems to be a little bit too good to be true, particularly with the PvE just around the corner, if I'm being a little bit skeptical. But amazing chest for amazing value, and the percentages from what I've heard, people are kind of I'll just talk through that percentage just quick. So this 6.5% drop rate for gold gear, people have pretty much found that has been nailed on from what I've heard. So if you use the rare treasure chest, which I tend to do, the drop rate for gold gear in particular, I respect the fact that you get all the other items as well, but it's 0.78%. So if you're just looking to improve the gear on your account for 400 gems a pull, you won't get any better value, I don't think, at any stage in this game than this chest. So if you were looking at spending, it's definitely the chest that I would suggest to do so. And that was kind of all I wanted to go through here today. So I'd never really done a Mathom opening, I don't think, so probably a little bit different to some because I was just rabbiting on. Anyway, if in doubt, always follow your nose.